according to Emrano, still now no or wahwehwede. And so there is some responsibility at that opposition so, and especially the major opposition party like NDC. And you know, okay, so let's say before the recent election, no, nanke bi amo hwe kwan say Ghana for beto aba ediamamo ena ankwan koba nesa whatever that it is, no, you are not in power. But you can't also say that because Ghanaians did not probably vote for you or whatever that it is, and into one more power and you know mo be hwe amaniama akobasa. And at the end of the day, you know, the ordinary Ghanaian, the suffering Ghanaian, no, expect that the opposition would also do something a bit to me a ginger government. Send a bear to me be on their toes. And I know say one of the requirements, and I said I should share dear amount for no opposition no ho, and they say what is the opposition doing? Because the kobase obia entwa banyechi obia ensheki wo mo na che say ombenya ho kwan ye de omo pese omo ye bia ye ne bebe won so na niama akobone pa. So today we want to look at the role of the opposition, and you refer to the NDC. Ankasa, no. Do you think that the opposition is living up to its task as it stands?
Yo, oyema, nidi kayama menda wase na oyema oyeje metie wache na you are one of the exciting voices on radio, and anytime I find myself listening to you, I mean, I get equally excited. You have no idea the number of lives that you touch with your radio. I am
so glad to hear this. Thank you so much.
So keep up the good work. Are you cool? So
yeah, I know, but
you sport there. May that super. Na I say, Emra, my friend, me say, me discussion. First question, I will kaya mbusa and say, hey. Now I'm mad when I started a political discussion. But I think that it is very good. You see, baby, on minor Bruno. It is important that we appreciate the synergy that runs between we, the politicians, and the politic. The politicians and the politic. You know, the politic would always look at the politician for solutions. But also, most importantly, it is the politic or the polity that provides the solution for the politician. There's a saying that politicians are supposed to solve problems. But in most instances, the politicians do not solve the problems. They become the problem. And when they become the problem, it is the people that must solve the problem. You understand? And you know, it's a very good initiative to have thought it wise to bring politicians into the entertainment space to have discussions. And I'm young Kasano. Politics, entertainment. Because I believe that, you see, human development has a spine. And as the key part of the spine for human development is happiness. You understand? When people are happy, they are able to think, they are able to plan, they are able to be creative and innovative. They are able to do new things. When you have a depressed society, the society cannot grow. Until I believe that if politicians will succeed in terms of improving the quality of life, improving the living standards of people, we must also look at entertainment. If you go to places like Korea and Singapore and so on, they have, in fact, even in UAE, they have ministers of happiness. Theirs is to make sure that they put together policies that would engender some level of, you know, excitement, you know, among the citizenry. So it's a very important thing. And beyond that, what governments have failed to realize in the past is that if you want to accelerate your economy, you want to grow your economy, you want to improve the lives of the people, one avenue you can use to do that and grow your economy is the arts industry. And mostly we overlook that. We put it on the back burner like one of those things. But that can make huge amounts of money for the country. If you go to the States, Hollywood, the money Hollywood is bringing to the States alone, you can't quantify. I don't think any other industry, maybe the other manufacturing industries will compete, but Hollywood brings in a lot. So it is one thing that, we have to work towards. And I am NDC4 as Social Democrats. Our key pillars that we look at is integration. And kind integration. Now, say will be various sectors of society must come together, to help build the state. So over here, President Mahama ni NDC mpanyinfo nyina no mostly ni ye arts for no ye twa kan mu odin. Na say mu te say President Mahama kra akosra ye maame Grace Norte ene nasefo. Na ohwe emra na ye wa aba mu nyina, like most of the things that we do, we try to get those in the entertainment industry involved. And it will surprise you to know that former national chairman Potofi, he was an actor, not a stage actor.
Okay.
And most of us, like in the arts in India,
and not only that, I remember the last time I interviewed Boba J. Adofono, or references say His Excellency John Mahama. No, he's actually in touch with even a Abranti. Okay, Abranti.
I mean, he's a very good friend of His Excellency the President, and we also try to build solid relationship with those in the entertainment industry, and I think that is a way of building a consolidated society, a society that cares about its people and their happiness. But having said that, the role of politicians in opposition, amanyuni biano, so opposition or power, you have a role to play. There are those who would forever be in opposition because they belong to a particular party, and what they know from. In all their lifetime, they are going to be in opposition. I remember there's a friend that now, I started at my campus now. You school not far, baby, and I'm saying, "Yo, now decision I will take it, dear massa. Oh, baby, you are a very brilliant guy, but while you're here, all your brilliance will end in opposition." Now, the reason why I made that point was that every political party looks for political power to govern. Not only the power in its essence, say, when you to me, but say, will be to me a boomai. Na amamu no bebuno and the pabi free maba. Ne ebibedi ye, nkoso beba, na mpumtu beba. Entino, ye nyina ye wo opposition ene ya ye wo power ye nyina ye president say we be hold power na na se ba beje power no. Now when you are in power, ye nyina isan say ye ntimi endi ye ho so entino ye hwe ya ye ntem enipa no ne aka say oh ye de akwanya amao said ye be ya wo bedi anim, because all of us cannot be leaders at the same time. And even before democracy came to Ghana, na ye nananom omotra omosio efie we mu muma ye yi ohene emfiri fie we mu ye yi ohene ayan yi ochiame hene na ye yi jase hene ye yi sei ohwemu a ostensibly no responsibilities ni nyina is just like a government setup. So during the time an ye need democracy kra no, we realized there was a need for leadership as a people. A society without a leader is like you said you unity. You understand? So democracy has brought in another form of selecting our leaders. Ye nyina si ye penina ye de ye tumi ye kran ni ya kabum ni ye de ahye ni panensa. Enti na will be ekratumi obetimi aka say enne da 6 o'clock. So that 6 o'clock. Obetimi aka so hirma o ye je enne my sentence to death. Entini yenkokun oya ho hwe a enye ye, because you have given ye nyina ya kan etumi na bomu ne ye de ama no ena nipa no edi dwuma. Now say ye kan etumi bomu ne ye de manipa ba ko asede da ho. Asede ne say ese yetimi eboa nipa no na otimi ye adwuma na den ne ye de beboa nipa na ma na timi aye adwuma. Dodo ne mpre dodo na ye tuato na ye so ya adwuma na ya asede as citizens said ye be ya nipa no so benya asomdwie na ene akade ene ya ye nyina ye pɛ no wobetimi e de ayama ye eti ne ye de democracy by na democracy ni omumie ni representative democracy enti no ye nyina ye to aba ni yeyi ba ko a ye sa to amanfo a mbe kasamaafo amayen e wo mpɔtam ba Ghana ye no ya ne geographical areas ni achiche mu ni ya ne constituency eti constituency bia benya kasamaafo a obe kasama no na ye democracy no enti se be bi to say South Africa ne ekeke kan and other countries also on mat say China say no omo no one party so ade ase na omo yi representatives no kasa ba ye de no anya one party intini ye kwa abato na even though MPP e win no NDC timinya majority of parliament so ade ase so it means that we have a clear role to play in national development even beyond the fact say yeah to aba no which is also part of contribution to national development ye nyina ye tuato which is also part of contribution to national development. But we also have the opportunity for representation in parliament, in lawmaking, and as for. As opposition party, we have a huge role to play in parliament. Just as any other individual who is not a political party. But you have a key role to play in national development because you carry the power of the microphone. Microphone anymore nipa empempem enetio you carry so much power Emma nia obeka can shape their opinion, can shape their understanding, and can lead them to make decisions and can lead them to make fortunes and also can lead them to distraction. So what you say? So just as political parties in opposition, every single individual has a role to play. Whether you are a nurse, you have a role to play. You are a doctor, you have a role to play. You are a driver, you have a role to play. Taxi driver, mate, fitani, Wubibia has a role to play. And so when the government is not performing, it is not only the responsibility of the opposition party to hold them responsible. It is the responsibility of the entire populace, including their own party.
But you see, on our part, we are limited. Because especially more parliament, more representation our parliament, and then also say ekobase bia aban anasa omano ebechi shemra allow niam bia manaba. It is with or without more consent, and I didn't bit my possible and I say any possible. And regardless, you know what I said here, no to certain extent, no more DNA very key.
No crepa. In fact, I may build the alcohol.
Okay.
But I wanted to get everybody to appreciate say there is a responsibility no matter how small, no matter how limited. Because economy ni atitia pansama ayengunguna ya basa ya truka ya also manso ya uhunya odi. Say we a sebio driver ni ana mate ni. Na amount for found some debia. In fact, ube kobe 10 trips a day. So car ne funny per 15. Uko 10 trips a wafa nipa 150. You understand? What you say in your car, what you do in your car can also impact what government does. So what you say? It be our responsibility no matter how small. I don't make catch me party for be say politics and enya say nyina ya be hia na ye demonstration ni pen e say we are expressing our disquiet about something. Say bi obi bia utimi express with disquiet. Okoto wa chi a utimi express with disquiet. Okoto ugina wa chi queue no ma. Aha, utimi ye politics wo. Because wa chi no first no kwa ye tini 2 cedi. Sisi ya kwa ye say on to 5 cedi entima. Gari no first na 20%. Sisi ya gari no 1 to 1 cedi ayema. 1 to salad 1 cedi ayema. One to will any see I could do 5 cedi first na 1 cedi. So ujina aduane no ho to wache na nipa na woni omugina ho ne crap no you have a role to play in buying the wache. So what you say? Wache ra no te wache no so no te asisi ade ne mo ma de nti no zi am 5 cedi. You understand? Kakra na o kan is an expression of disquiet about how the economy is going. Say you petrol attendant no obu petrol na mount. Onim se petrol no ya to so ama ekosoro. Eti ono so no ogina ono obu petrol no cry has a role to play. So there is a collective role for the people of the state, the polity, to hold the politic responsible.
Well,
you understand?
okay.
Into no, yay, NDC for Nyankopo Adaroma. We are the biggest opposition. In fact, we are the biggest political party in Ghana and the most successful, because our record is there to show that we are the most successful in terms of governance, in terms of ruling this country, in terms of bringing stability and peace to the country. Ghana say your fourth Republican democracy. Say Kenya NDC again yo, and I will share every step of the way when our democracy is threatened. It is the NDC that gives in the interest of protecting the democracy. So we have had a lot to do, but most importantly, especially under this Fourth Republic and this current regime, this current dispensation, Ghana for my 2 minutes from our parliament. And you have seen and will attest to the fact that we have used that to mean very judiciously. The only time our man for Bebrejin said we could have done something, members of parliament, normally approval of ministers. But I ask myself, say approval of ministers, abayeno, I say we have the men, we have the men. Now Kochusu area boys at the back say area boys in a men on rule government. You, the opposition party in parliament, what do you gain from just rejecting all of them? You understand? And perhaps that's the only amount for raising about your minority in parliament and also the NDC group in parliament. But you would see, say, when push had come to show, they have been very resolute and they have been nationalistic in their decisions. And say Basikasem, how they hold this government responsible. They have tried so hard. But you see, you have a government now, why not say he will not be accountable. He doesn't care about you. He's not even sensitive to your concerns. Akwai say near Bible kind or say I send you a honsem kwasi asem more maira. So what you say? I send you a honsem. Kwasi asem more maira. It no matter how you preach to the lost or no say why no matter how you preach, he wants to do the same thing. In Kabane sign ye president or not president timi sign executive instrument. Heading crack tablet to the new man sign. Na executive instrument is to inflate a contractor or more position almost say amount to near too huge. And they were going to inflate almost twice that amount. And I was saying, ever told you I say I'm not aware. I'm not aware.
This is Angel.
Otimima authority notes say wa more authority notes ye aban into sa na mu we epie na agency am say I'm not aware. Ananu ya say I shall wow say ye che no Ghana for ye nyina ye ka bi etu ya no gu mu say ye prosecute no wo mo ba say o ma deport no afi be wi ase a 1 year on I shall one ase pie ye ko ka ho asema or say I'm not aware. So you see, you have a case where,
with all this in mind, don't you think, say the pressure and case opposition at the buying with regards to Sanya Metiti saying on your partner low, because even when you were in government, the NPP they were head they were very active, they were very loud. And regardless, you think that government did the best for the country, I mean, out there, it looked so bad. What you say, and I mean that is an influence to majority of the people.